Welcome to The Explainer, everyone. We're jumping right into something absolutely fantastic today. We're unpacking a really vibrant, heartwarming story that hits the nail on the head when it comes to crafting a joyful narrative, specifically the idea of building a home together. On the surface, sure, it sounds like a simple story, but trust me, it perfectly maps out the blueprints for collaboration, empathy, and shared happiness. So get comfortable, because we're going to dive right into what it literally takes to build something incredibly meaningful from the ground up.
So, tell me, have you ever dreamed of building a house from scratch with your best friends? It's a pretty powerful thought, isn't it? Just getting together with the people you care about, taking a totally empty space, and transforming it into your own shared sanctuary? That raw, imaginative desire to just create a world of your own is exactly where our source material kicks off. We're stepping into a super joyful, imaginative space today, where the limits of the real world just melt away and the pure thrill of creation takes the wheel. Chapter 1, The Dream Begins. Our story opens on this beautiful, crisp morning in an empty field, basically a blank canvas. 4 young kids arrive carrying these colorful toy tools, totally ready to get to work. I absolutely love this imagery, because those colorful tools, they perfectly capture the optimism and readiness every great project needs to get off the ground. The dream is officially a go, and that empty field is about to be completely transformed by their collective energy. And notice how quickly the ground rules of their universe are set. We get 2 fantastic quotes here from the source. First, Ali announces the grand vision with zero hesitation. Today we will build our dream house. I mean, talk about absolute certainty. But obviously, a grand vision needs a method, right? And that's exactly where Aisha jumps in immediately. And we will work together. Right out of the gate, the focus isn't just on the end product. It is heavily anchored in a shared vision and true collaboration. The how is literally just as important as the what.
Moving on to Chapter 2, Building It Together. Well, having a dream is one thing, but executing it? That's a whole different ballgame. Let's see how these kids channeled all that joyful energy into synchronized action. Because they didn't just stand around talking about building, they actually put in the physical effort. This is that magical moment in any collaborative project where the talking stops and the real roll-up-your-sleeves teamwork begins.
So here's how they did it step by step. Step 1, they cleared the ground to prep that foundation. Step 2, they laid the bricks and happily got to work building the walls. And finally, step 3, the roof was ready. This sequence is just so incredibly satisfying because it shows how teamwork literally turns an empty patch of grass into a real physical structure. Everyone is doing their part, moving in total harmony, and just trusting the process from the foundation all the way up to the roof.
But a house isn't just walls and a roof, is it? No way! To make it a real dream house, it needs some personality. And the source material paints this incredibly vivid, sensory picture of the finishing touches the kids added. They didn't just stop at the basic structure. Oh no! They added these bright blue windows, a striking red door, and planted vibrant, colorful flowers all around the outside. These joyful final touches are basically a testament to the pride and love they poured into their shared project. It's all about the joy of making a space truly your own. Chapter 3, An Unexpected Little Friend. Okay, so the house is absolutely beautiful, and you'd probably think the story wraps up right there. But a pretty surprising new element is about to test the group's dynamic. The house was finished, but who just arrived? Just picture the scene for a second. The kids are standing back totally admiring their colorful new home, and suddenly, completely out of nowhere, a small stray dog wanders right into their newly built garden. It's this completely unscripted, unexpected moment. So how does a team that just finished a massive, laser-focused project react when a vulnerable, unexpected guest just strolls into their perfect new world?
Well, the answer comes immediately from one of the kids, Ahmed. And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates the entire heart of our story. Ahmed doesn't see this stray pup as a nuisance or an intrusion. Instead, he says he should have a home too. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that Ahmed's quick realization shows us exactly how true empathy works. Empathy makes us look at what we've built, recognize our own abundance, and instantly expand our plans to include those who need a hand. The dream house was for them, sure, but their hearts were big enough to realize the dream could actually be much bigger.
It's amazing to compare their initial goal with how it evolved. At first, it was all about building a dream house for themselves, an inward focus. But then, we see this incredible evolution into building a little house for a stray dog. Without skipping a single beat, all the kids grouped together again and built a beautiful tiny house for the pup. They shifted from self-interest straight to selfless empathy. And the source notes how the dog happily wagged its tail and started playing with them. The real joy wasn't just in what they built for themselves, it was in what they were able to give away.
Bringing us to Chapter 4, The Joy of Teamwork. What started as just a quiet, empty field is now this incredibly vibrant ecosystem. The physical architecture of the house actually facilitated an architecture of joy, drawing in life, laughter, and real connection.
And right out of this perfect scene comes this unifying, joyful chorus from all the kids together. Work together, share happiness. This simple but super powerful quote really encapsulates the energetic core lesson of their whole architectural adventure. They realized firsthand that the elbow grease they put in as a team directly resulted in the happiness they were now sharing. The hard work didn't deplete them. It actually generated a happiness that was big enough to share with each other, and, of course, their new little furry friend.
Let's distill all this down to the core pillars of joy. Our source defines them through 3 very distinct actions: working together, helping others, and sharing love. The narrator makes it crystal clear that these aren't just, nice-sounding ideas. They are literally the ultimate foundation for the greatest happiness in life. It's like a chain reaction. You start by cooperating, you extend that cooperation to assist the vulnerable, and through all of that, you manifest and share love. That, my friends, is the true blueprint for a joyful life.
So as we wrap up today's explainer, I really want to leave you with one final provocative question. Who will you share your joy with today? We've seen firsthand how a shared vision, a bit of elbow grease, and a whole lot of empathy can transform an empty field into a thriving, happy home for everyone. Take this joyful lesson of collaboration and empathy and just see where you can apply it in your own day-to-day life. Start building your own moments of joy and, more importantly, make absolutely sure you invite others in. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time as we unpack another fascinating topic together.